vehicles spun out on the roadway.
It's in Highway J. I'm a ways back. It's raining right now.
On December 15th, a mother used a tracking app to find her 15-year-old daughter, leading police to a gas station in Audrain County, Missouri. A deputy approached the suspect's truck, but the 22-year-old driver panicked. He quickly backed out of the spot, nearly running the deputy over and sped off. Moments before the deputy arrived, the driver had kicked his passengers out, leaving them behind because he knew he was going to run. And he told them he was never stopping for police again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I found 7-7. Nothing now. I see 225 up here. 225, I'm backing off a bit for you.
Shots fired! Shots fired! You shot at me! I'm good!
225 got good deployment on 6.
25. Just speed up 18. He's got no tires on his left side.
296, Jeff, he just swerved towards me.
296, can you in this? Extend Jeff, he's been pitted. He's been pitted.
I hit him pretty good.
What?
My car. He's charging it. He swung at you.
Yeah!
All right.
Legit handgun he fired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to make a phone call to Tim.
Shut your off.
Yeah.
The truck was disintegrating, losing tire debris on the highway. Desperate, the driver turned down a side street and swerved directly into the path of another trooper, attempting to ram him head-on. The trooper dodged the hit, spun around, and executed a pit maneuver to end the rampage. Interviews with the passengers revealed the driver had a history of mental health struggles and had planned to force a lethal outcome with the police. On August 16th, at 2 a.m., an officer pulled over a white Nissan Altima because the driver had items hanging from the mirror blocking his view, and a check showed no insurance.
You better roll it down now. Roll it down. Roll it down, I'm gonna bust it. You got 5 seconds to roll it down. Roll it down. You better roll this window down. Roll it down.
While talking to the driver, the officer smelled marijuana. When asked about it, the driver simply rolled up his window, ignored commands, and slammed on the gas as soon as the backup arrived.
Pursuing vehicle took off 1037.
Where are you going? Tell us where you're going.
I'm taking this. That's on Franklin.
East on Broadway, turning back on Gorman. Start heading back towards Division. Adam Henry John, 92 Charles.
Going east of Broadway. Sergeant, take on. Going north on Division.
TBI. TBI. Make a knock out. It's Whitebush. We're on ground. 32 is Buford. We're on secondary. Where's some Buford? My son Buford. Get the PDI again, coming up the cherry. We're on north on cherry. Turning on Murray. I'm Murray. We're leaving this shooting again. He's still going. Second TBI. Second TBI. Second TBI.
The suspect was apprehended after a short foot pursuit. He actively resisted arrest, requiring officers to take him to the ground, and began spitting on law enforcement personnel. A background check confirmed the driver was a convicted felon. Officers recovered a firearm and controlled substances from the scene. He faces charges for fleeing, resisting arrest, and felon in possession of a firearm. On the afternoon of August 15th, an Arkansas state trooper spotted a blue motorcycle with expired tags on Interstate 30. It was rush hour, and traffic was heavy. When the trooper hit the lights, the rider didn't stop. He accelerated, exiting the highway and weaving through the city streets to get away.
10-4, stand by.
Hey, get off the bike. Get down. Get on the ground. Like, lay on your face, buddy. Lay on your face. Yeah, I know, right? Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back before you get tased. Okay.
The driver was taken into custody without incident. An investigation revealed the motorcycle displayed a fictitious license plate belonging to a different vehicle, and the VIN was also expired. The driver held only a suspended restricted ID and had no insurance. He was charged with fleeing, fictitious tags, and multiple license violations.
My bad, my car fell.
Late January brings brutal winter storms to Oklahoma City, turning streets into absolute ice rinks. Most people stay home, but for car thieves, the grind never stops. At exactly 4:30 a.m., a flock license plate reader pings a stolen vehicle cruising through the snow. Officers swarm the area, but the 40-year-old driver refuses to surrender. Instead, she floors it, kicking off a wildly dangerous high-speed pursuit on completely frozen roads.
charges currently, speeds of 40.
Your call has been updated.
Continuing eastbound on 23rd. I see traffic light. Vehicle spun out on the roadway. It's now headed westbound on 23rd. We're currently turning around. Speed's about 30. Speeds of 40. Continuing westbound on 23rd. Coming up on Rockwell, looks like he's going to be going southbound. Speed's 50.
Your call has been updated.
Over the bridge on Rockwell, looks like we're gonna enter I-40 eastbound. Eastbound I-40 speeds 85.
Your call has been updated.
Possibly exiting Portland here. He's on the south.
That's right.
Get your hands out the window! Your hands out the window! Throw the keys out of the car! You come over here with me.
The 38-year-old passenger boasts a massive 15-year rap sheet packed with felony convictions for first-degree burglary, meth, and multiple auto thefts. They thought the brutal winter storm would provide the perfect cover to move hot metal. Instead, the driver was hauled off to jail facing a laundry list of charges, including felony looting, endangering the public, and driving on a canceled license, while her veteran passenger caught felony conspiracy.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Either 124.
When a canine corporal pulled over a speeding Ford, the traffic stop seemed routine. The 30-year-old driver actually complied and pulled to the shoulder, but the moment the officer approached the window, the severe signs of narcotic impairment were obvious. Knowing he was caught, the suspect ignored all commands, slammed the gas pedal to the floor, and launched into a desperate getaway.
Heading towards 326. Okay, we're at 326. Second. Westbound 326. Westbound 326. There's the traffic. He stop 6. So 441. Signal 4 station 1033. 432. 10-4 station 1033.
Call out your driver first. You guys got it. Call out your driver first.
The 30-year-old driver delivered a hilarious and unbelievable excuse. He claimed he simply blacked out and had no idea what he was doing. The reality? He was driving on a suspended license. Things got worse when officers searched the 33-year-old passenger's bags. They uncovered a lethal chemical cocktail, fentanyl, methamphetamine, and Suboxone. She took the fall, admitting the stash was hers. The ultimate irony of this disastrous joyride? Both suspects were already on active probation. They traded the ditch for the Audrain County Jail. The driver was slapped with a felony fleeing and probation violations on a $6,000 bond, while his passenger caught multiple felony drug charges, sitting on an $8,500 bond. On August 8th, a routine patrol on Interstate 55 turned into a demolition derby. An Arkansas state trooper spotted a green Honda Accord with expired tags, and the driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It should have been a simple ticket, but when the trooper hit the lights near the 3-mile marker, the driver, Romello Ware, decided he wasn't stopping for anyone.
Trying to get him to stop at the 2-mile marker.
Super in that road.
TBI.
10-4 TBI.
Ware was taken into custody on the scene. Officers noted a strong odor of marijuana and located an open container of alcohol and drug paraphernalia inside the vehicle. Ware refused to submit to chemical testing. He has been charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, DWI, possession of a controlled substance, and refusal to submit to a chemical test. On August 4th, 2025, a trooper on I-40 clocked a white Ford Fusion doing 100 miles per hour. When the trooper hit the lights, the driver threw a lit cigarette, or maybe a blunt, out the window and slowed down to 40. When the chase hit speeds of 120 miles per hour, weaving through semi-trucks, the trooper managed to pull up alongside and execute a pit maneuver. The Ford spun out onto the shoulder, and the trooper hit the brakes to turn around, expecting to find a crashed car. But when he looked back, the car was gone.
26 direct.
The very next day, the driver, Joseph Page, walked into a police station in Arkansas to file a complaint. He claimed he was the victim of a hit and run and that a cop car had hit him. The troopers simply pulled up the dashcam video of the chase and showed him fleeing. He was arrested on the spot for filing a false report, fleeing, and reckless driving.
Speeds are 93. We're heading westbound on Rogers. Traffic.
It was just before midnight on August 5th, 2025, when a massive multi-agency pursuit broke out in Arkansas. Van Buren police were chasing a red Chevy Impala hitting 100 miles per hour. As the chase crossed Fort Smith, an Arkansas state trooper joined the fight to stop the driver, Vladimir Tejada, who was driving with no license plates and zero regard for public safety.
Van Buren PD.
I'm on. We're at South 18th. It's a red Chevy Cobalt. Speeds 70, passing South 16, still heading westbound. Traffic's light. I'm primary.
10-4.
10-4 northwest toward Garrison Avenue.
7-4 Smith. I'm not with him. I'm traveling parallel.
Traveling oncoming traffic.
10-4.
TBI.
10-4 PDO.
Tejada refused to get out of the car and had to be physically dragged out by the trooper. He reeked of alcohol and had bloodshot eyes and slurred speech. At the hospital, his defiance continued. When asked to sign the rights form and the chemical test form, he literally wrote, "I want my lawyer," on the signature line. It didn't save him. He's charged with felony fleeing, driving the wrong way, and his second offense of underage DUI. On the night of August 9th, 2025 in Little Rock, Arkansas, Trooper Ethan Highland of the Arkansas State Police attempted a routine traffic stop on a white Ford for an unregistered tag. The driver, 23-year-old Tavion Marquette Offord, initially appeared to comply, pulling over as requested. However, the situation took a sudden and dangerous turn. As the trooper approached the vehicle, Offord floored the accelerator, launching a high-speed pursuit through the city streets and forcing the ASP to engage in a life-threatening game of cat and mouse.
What are you speeding? Still trying to pull up.
Despite the dramatic crash, the occupants managed to crawl out of the wreckage, with Offord attempting a final, desperate escape on foot before being apprehended. Now, the 23-year-old faces a mountain of legal trouble, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and unauthorized use of property. With a suspended license and no insurance, Offord's decision to run has traded a simple traffic ticket for a series of felony charges and a stay in the county jail. Of all the vehicles you could steal, an ambulance is probably the most conspicuous. But that didn't stop this suspect from swiping a 2011 Mercedes Sprinter ambulance directly from a local medical center. When dispatch put out the bolo, a trooper on Interstate 40 went on the hunt, tracking the rig down from miles away. The trooper silently pulled up behind the massive vehicle, verified the tags, and prepared to light it up.
Activated my lights. Still rolling. We'll probably have time to get to the Cache River and put bikes out there.
TBI.
Don't rush me, just hold what you got until you get more units first. I'm at the 228.
Officers immediately set up a heavily armed perimeter, taking cover behind their cruisers. But when they finally approached the rolled ambulance, the cab was completely empty. The suspect had bailed into the dark woods. Instead of a blind foot chase, the police launched a drone, quickly spotting her glowing heat signature hiding in the brush. One warning that a canine was about to be released was all it took for the female driver to surrender. And here is the absolute best part, the ultimate karma. Because she suffered injuries during the rollover crash, she had to be transported for medical treatment, right back to the exact same medical center she had just stolen the ambulance from. After the doctors cleared her, she was hauled to the county jail, catching massive charges including felony fleeing, fleeing on foot, and theft of property over $25,000. Sitting stationary on the dark shoulder of Interstate 40, a trooper's rear radar suddenly screamed with a sustained reading of 140 miles per hour. Checking the mirror, the officer spotted a single headlight rapidly closing in. The trooper activated the emergency lights before the bike even passed. Near mile marker 53, the primary unit lost visual and canceled the chase.
He's down, on the ramp, he's on the ramp.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Lay down on the ground. 10-15. Can I just take it off now?
Yeah, it's pretty tight. You'll just have to pull it. That's all good.
So you're running because you didn't want to lose your license. Is that what you're saying?
I know I'm gonna want to points on my license. I know if I got another ticket, I would.
The rider didn't realize a secondary corporal was already waiting at exit 55. As the biker came around the corner, the corporal pulled his cruiser directly into the escape pass, forcing the suspect to lay the motorcycle down hard into the dirt. The wrecked bike was towed away, and the suspect was hauled to the county jail. A look at his record showed this wasn't his first rodeo. He was charged with his second reckless driving offense in 3 years, alongside felony fleeing and extreme speeding. Riding a blue motorcycle with absolutely no license plates is a guaranteed way to get pulled over. A trooper spotted the bike speeding and weaving through lanes on Interstate 30 West. The moment the primary unit activated the license sirens, the rider simply turned around, looked directly at the cruiser, and pinned the throttle. The pursuit instantly hit 120 miles per hour, showing zero regard for the safety of others. The suspect aggressively cut between vehicles and used the highway shoulder as his personal passing lane.
Trying to go 30 west, so the traffic too thick. 30 west.
36 gonna be from here.
We blew through Gosh Ravines. We're west on the West Service Road. No traffic. Turning a right. Continuing westbound on Service Road. White middle, white shirt, he's signaling to stop, but he's speeding 70. Speed's 30. Taking a right, coming up on University. Speed's 30. We're at University in the Frankfurt Service Road. We might be stopping now. No, we're just taking off. We're north on University. Light traffic. Turning left.
Two troopers gave chase, quickly running him down. The suspect finally stopped running but flat out refused multiple loud commands to lie on his stomach. After being cuffed and searched, the rider traded his sport bike for the backseat of a patrol cruiser. He was transported directly to the Pulaski County Detention Facility, hit with a massive list of charges including felony fleeing in a vehicle, fleeing on foot, and extreme speeding. I once again want to thank you for your time, your comments, and your likes. Please have a great week.